Well, I can tell you that class resumed as usual here at William G. Davis Public School in Scarborough. There are supports in place to help any staff or students process what happened, but apparently it is not a full house here. A lot of students opted to stay home after yesterday's panic-filled day.
It was terrifying, and then it didn't sink in until the evening. That's when it became really upsetting.
Many families at William G. Davis Junior Public School are still processing what happened Thursday afternoon. An armed man seen wandering the neighborhood, area schools in lockdown, and then a suspect fatally shot by police just down the street from this East End school. What does it mean when there's a lockdown? What did you have to do?
We had to go underneath our desk for at least 1 hour.
What were you doing? Were you staying still? What were they telling you to do?
Staying quiet.
I don't think the school could have done anything better. They locked down extremely quickly. That was their priority.
The suspect was a 27-year-old man, and despite initial 911 calls Thursday that the man was holding a rifle, the province's Special Investigations Unit says he was actually armed with a pellet gun, which is considered a firearm.
It was a lot. Yeah.
Were there some tough conversations with the little one yesterday explaining what happened?
We tried to avoid that.
Why the man was holding the firearm in the West Rouge neighborhood of East Toronto is still unclear, but the impact of what happened, several area schools locked down and worried families waiting outside, made for tense moments, especially just days after the mass school shooting this week in Uvalde, Texas.
As soon as we got news, we were just planning to get our kids from the school. And I'm happy that the situation is controlled now.
Because the suspect was shot and killed by police, the province's Special Investigations Unit is now probing how and why that happened. The SIU has so far said that there was no exchange of fire between the suspect and the officers. Meanwhile, the Toronto District School Board says there will be social workers in school for kids who are back in class today.
He had a lot of questions. He's still, he's a JK student, so he's still,
And there will likely be even more questions from other students from all ages and all grades today, and that's why the professionals are in there to help them. As for the patrols in this area, Toronto Police say they have stepped up patrols to help ease the minds of area residents and families. As for the name of the suspect, that's not yet been released.